Hulk Hogan skits. So we'll get right to it. Here we go. The Bud Light top 10 catches of 2011 season so far. Here we go. Number 10, Week 2, Rams-Giants, Monday Night Football.
Eli over the top.
Year of the Quarterback, Depth Chart, presented by Degree Men.
All right, there's been a lot of work put in, there's been a lot of talk, all right? But really what it comes down to is we get one opportunity tonight, and when it's over, it's over. All right, we have enough guys here to play hard. Play hard on offense, play hard on defense. Just keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. And we've got a lot of guys on this team that have played a lot of snaps and understand what it takes. You're on your field, in front of your friends, and in front of your family. You've got an opportunity to do something special. It starts right here. Let's get it done.
It's another hot day across the metro with 103 for Sand Springs, Sepulveda, and Jenks.
Just how much is the question? How hot is it going to be this weekend?
It's going to be hot. It feels like 105 in Tulsa. Feels like 106 down Okmulgee.
A local doctor says the brutal heat this week could spell trouble for anyone. July was the hottest month on record in Oklahoma State.
Ever in Oklahoma history.
A few minutes outside and the heat can zap you.
The excessive heat warning just keeps going.
It's been 109 degrees. That is dangerously hot.
We've been sitting at 109 degrees.
The nation's biggest drought in recorded history.
110.
110 degrees
It's
today.
going to be even hotter next couple of days. 111.
At least 12 people have died from the heat in Oklahoma.
This hasn't only been a hot Oklahoma summer, it's been a hot build-up to the football season.
I think we're going to have one of the top offenses in the country.
We're going to have a top 10 offense.
You want a guy like Brandon Weed.
Brandon Weed at quarterback.
We are as good as it gets at quarterback.
It seems like he has all the mental intangibles to play the quarterback at a high level.
We got all the ingredients we make or break. BCS, Big 12 championship, potential national championship.
I've got Oklahoma State at 12-0. We're not going to lose, boys.
The red moon. A farmer's symbol their crop is nearly ripe, almost perfect for harvest. Over the next 30 days, a team will ripen in record heat on a mission to achieve the goals set forth from extraordinary expectations. 3 quarterbacks pursue the dream together. One, the true freshman, the future.
Oklahoma State just felt like the best fit for me. Biggest thing I'm looking forward to is learning underneath Weed and just learning from everybody on the team.
The second, the backup, charged with the responsibility of ever readiness.
Last year, we won 11 games, and I think we just want to try and be that group to win 12 games. If Brandon goes down, one of us is going to have to go in, and I just try and approach it every day that it's going to hopefully be me and I get my chance.
Then there's the starter. Preseason Heisman candidate, learned veteran, tasked with granting the long-awaited wish of Cowboy country.
A lot more expectations put on ourselves, rightly so. I mean, we won 11 games last year, and there's not many teams in the country that can say that. We want those expectations. It's not really going to a bowl game anymore. We've been fortunate enough to go to a bowl game the last 5 or 6 years, and while that's a great honor, we're going to put more pressure on ourselves, and we want to win the Big 12. We want to compete, and we want to go to a BCS title game.
Oklahoma State enters camp ranked 8th overall by the preseason polls. These expectations would break a weak team. Wavering is not an option. The measures of success are there before them. The challenge is in the execution. These lofty expectations do not alter the message of head coach Mike Gundy.
Like always, I want to welcome you back. It's exciting to see you guys here. I think there's 122 teams now playing big-time football. From this point on, we want no regrets. My goal when I was fortunate enough to become the head coach here 7 years ago was to prepare our team to play well every Saturday. The only thing that matters is what we do for the next 29 practices and the time that we spend in here together and practice to win. Don't just practice to get it completed. Don't just practice to finish. Practice to win. Our goal is to win the Big 12 championship. It's been that way for a number of years. We haven't accomplished that goal yet. I'm not so sure anybody else in the country has been as close as we have to winning a conference championship in the last 3 seasons. The difference with the teams that win are the players. It's not the coaches. It's a new year, okay? This is 2011. We don't get it back.
32 All-Americans, 2 NFL Hall of Famers, 1 Heisman Trophy. Head coach Mike Gundy quarterbacked the Cowboys the year Barry Sanders won that Heisman. Some say that was Oklahoma State's greatest year. That was 23 years ago. Brandon Weeden is expected this season to repeat that greatness and take it further. Beat arch rival Oklahoma. Win the Big 12 championship. Then a national championship.
Flip right, flip right, flip right, flip right. 323 Navy, 3. Go, there it is, good, put it on. Oh, nice throw.
He can make every throw. I mean, there's not one throw he can't make.
Beautiful, spin it, come on, keep coming. Get out of it. Boom, there we go, good. Gotta drive it to him, good.
I thought he improved more in spring ball than he did during the season last year.
Good, right there, nice. Go, hit.
He has everything that you need at quarterback. He can throw the ball, he's smart.
He has touch enough to dump the ball down underneath. He can make intermediate throws with authority, and he can throw the ball down the field very accurately. It's really amazing how accurate he is at all the different throws that he has to make.
He's real mature, and at the same time, he has fun with what he's doing.
And everyone looks up to him. He's in control of everything, you know.
It's really my job as his quarterbacks to put our offense in a better position to score points.
Don't be like real robotic. Get in there, and I mean, if you're coming back to me, there's a defender, I mean, work inside. We'll be on the same page.
I'm very hardworking, very driven. I'm probably one of the most competitive guys you've ever been around. I hate losing, and it's just part of my nature.
Boom. Good. Nice timing.
A new ally in Brandon Weeden's fight to take the explosive Cowboys air attack to the top cannot be seen playing on the field, but most certainly can be heard.
Quick throw. Quicker, Brandon, quicker. You got quicker feet than that. Do it again. Tell him, start the whole process over. Give the formation, the whole deal. Here we go. Hey, hold on. Hey! Do we understand the thing here? When I'm talking, shut the up. Know what the damn coverage is. The sun's in my eyes. Drive it out there.
His vocabulary is very diverse.
We've had 2 post routes that have thrown little girls.
I mean, he is an intense guy.
They can't cover the back or the curl unless we stink. Then we stink and fire my ass. I will to Jones Junior High.
Todd Monken returns to Stillwater, having spent the past 4 years at the game's highest level as an assistant with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I always wanted to coach somewhere we had a chance to win every game. I'm not saying we're going to win every game, but the exciting thing is every game we'll go into this year, we'll have a chance to win.
That looked like my old man. You got me. Run. Guys, don't think. Run. Get out. There's no way we're going to do that. That's simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Let's go. I want to show a few clips. Brandon, what coverage?
Tampa.
Coverage, Clint.
Fire zone.
Coverage, J-Dub.
Quarters.
You don't really find guys that have as thorough a background as what Todd has.
He's been around football for, as long as, I've been born. I mean, he's really a sharp football mind.
I've never been around anybody that knows football as well as he does.
Brandon, what coverage we got?
Fire zone.
I almost feel weird even asking you because it's so simple.
He's really demanding on the X's and O's of the game. I mean, he wants you to really drive in the fact of the holes of the defense and understanding why we do certain things.
Just being able to notice coverages, know what the defense is doing, noticing tendencies of the corners and safeties, and just seeing all the things that I never looked at before.
If we're going to run it, then we want to know, okay, how I process and where am I going with the ball.
If I plan on playing the NFL, I mean, he's one of those guys that I need to just pick his brain and kind of be a sponge and let it soak all in.
Everybody understand that? Okay, so we're on the same page. Bang, 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 ball out. Okay?
A glorious prairie spreading out beneath the golden beams of an autumnal sun is how Washington Irving once described the lands on which Stillwater, Oklahoma resides. A sleepy town 60 miles northeast of Oklahoma City, Stillwater is an unlikely place for a 27-year-old to seek athletic redemption.
until last year whenever I started dealing with the media more, no one really knew how old I was. I think most guys thought I was a 22, 23-year-old guy, just another college student. They didn't realize that, I was 4 or 5 years older than they were and the situation I was in.
Brandon Weeden was the New York Yankees' top draft pick out of high school in 2002. A hard-throwing right-hander, Weeden struggled through the minors with 3 different teams before an arm injury ended his baseball dream.
I was playing baseball. I succeeded for a while, and I was one of the better players. And then once you get out, you start playing professionally, you realize, how good those guys really are. So I've failed. I mean, I've experienced, what it takes to overcome adversity.
With shattered dreams, he returned home to his family in Oklahoma. The now 23-year-old Weeden did not dwell on failure, but instead traded his glove for a helmet. Brandon, afforded a new start, walked onto the Cowboys football team, where it has been a beautiful marriage ever since.
As far as lunches this week, you'll be able to come home every day?
Every day but Friday.
I really didn't like football players. So, I don't know, I may have avoided him a little bit more if he had been a football player at that time.
I'm just a normal guy, I don't do a whole lot. I just kind of lay around and take it easy, try to stay out of trouble and spend time with my wife.
Our lives are pretty comparable to a lot of other married couples our age. It's just that he gets up and goes to school and to practice, and I get up and go to work. Our deal hasn't worked out very well.
What?
I keep the house clean, you go to the store. When is that deal gonna start?
Whatever you want.
He handles himself so well, whether it be pitching in front of tens of thousands of people or whether it's in a bigger arena, in a football game.
He will really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
I'll be watching you.
Thank you very much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Be able to achieve one dream when you're 18 years old, have it really not work out, and then to achieve another dream by coming back and playing college football. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
With arguably the most talented team in Cowboy history, Brandon Weeden and teammates have begun their 30-day journey staring into the face of expectations for perfection.
Some high expectations for the OSU Cowboys this year.
We're excited, obviously. We put ourselves in this position with the success we had last year. Winning 11 games is not easy. We got to win 12 to go to a BCS game. There you go, big man. You're up. Last year, no one had a clue who we were, and that's not going to be the case this year. OSU fan base, I think, expects a lot of us.
We can win every game we play, and
Never been done in Oklahoma State history, and we'd like to be the first team to do that.
Of course, you're on a lot of people's Heisman list.
I would love to win the Heisman Trophy, but in order to do that, we have to win games. You having a good time? It's always BCS, it's always championship, Big 12 championship. That's what our goal is. We have high expectations, but really, when it's all said and done, we got to go out and play.
Four-time PBA champion Mark Baker is one of bowling's most renowned coaches. Baker's philosophy as a coach: change a bowler's game for the better without them realizing it is changing. This is the challenge Todd Monken now faces, taking over as offensive coordinator for the Cowboys. The nation's sixth best offense from a year ago will remain the same to its core. Chemistry on the field should be a given, but this team will need to grow together if they are to succeed.
Go, hit. Late. Deuce. Put it on. There you go. 13 Randy,
Trace, 23. Brown, B-Buzz, 23.
For an offense predicated on tempo, the chemistry between the play caller and the team will not happen instantly.
Where's the ball at?
Go, come on, run it.
There goes the now effect.
The lead here is slower than last year. The first scrimmage, the tempo at the beginning, the first couple series was a little bit slower than we'd like.
Yeah, we're snapping it with like 12 seconds left. There wasn't one time we snapped it less than 18 last year.
I think a lot of it had to do with Coach Monken being able to tell if it was, 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 8. From the angle he was at, he had a hard time seeing it.
Where's the ball spotted?
There's a little bit of change, obviously, with Todd Monken being in the press box instead of being on the sideline. So there's about a 3-second differential for him to make the play call and then get it signaled in.
I'm just more comfortable in the couple years that I did at Eastern Michigan being upstairs. And I think you can see things a little bit more. You have a better view of being able to correct, I think, a number of things, especially on the far side of the field, receivers and also with coverage.
He's got the backs wrong. Pull up. Throw the ball.
I think we needed to make sure that we got our communication between myself and the coach on the field of getting our substitutions right, the communication in terms of getting the call to the quarterback. I think that needed to be improved upon.
What are we doing? What are we doing? When we talk about how you end up with bad plays, it starts with the beginning play call, the communication, we're all on the same page, so we move forward.
Early scrimmage like that, there's always going to be timing issues and mistakes that we made as quarterbacks. We'll just go in and just relive it and go watch the film and, you know, just correct everything that we did wrong.
It gets progressively worse as you go from 1s to 2s to 3s. Less screw-ups, more screw-ups, okay? And that's how it went downhill from there.
My name is David Gliss, and Herschel Sims, Alex Elkins, Travis Cross, Maurice Hayes.
I'm Josh Stewart. My name is J.W. Walsh, and I play quarterback. I'm from Denton Guyer, and it's from Denton, Texas.
U.S. Army All-American, member of the Elite 11, and 4th best dual-threat quarterback in the nation, J.W. Walsh has the pedigree for success and potential to be the future of this program. But for now, he's just another freshman.
What made you come to OSU?
When I was a kid, it was kind of like it was my first college football game to watch, and when I got into high school, my dad told me, he said, if you're going to start being recruited, you need to have a top dream school that you want, and OSU was my dream school.
What was it like playing for your dad?
It is probably the best thing that any high school player could dream of. Growing up, I had the luxury of having my dad being a quarterback coach. I mean, I could come off the field and see the most important person in my life and talk to him about it, go home, talk to him about it, talk to him about it at dinner, talk to him about it at whenever, so.
He's got a long ways to go, but we like what he brings to the table from a leadership standpoint and his ability and willingness to learn.
You're not putting any poison in Brandon's food, are you?
Oh, no, sir. No, sir.
You know, he's one of those guys that always learning, always asking questions, and that's pretty unique for an 18-year-old kid that is just coming in trying to learn an offense. He's a competitive dude. He wants to win. If we're up to him, he'd probably want to play right away.
Okay, J.W. Walsh.
The only way to learn is to drill. Freshman, backup, or starter. The quarterbacks must train as a unit and grow as a team.
You know, short steps, now throw it. Bam, right there, good.
All about, you know, the drills before practice starts. When you get behind center and bolts are flying and guys are flying at you, I mean, it's just chaos.
1, 2, 3, reset it, exactly. Next, throw.
The one thing that Coach Monken always stresses with me is be more accurate with the ball.
Go again, because you're so antsy, you're so excited, you're not smooth.
Right now, I've been trying to work really hard on my footwork. You know, sometimes I tend to have really lazy feet, and I really need to work on that.
Let's go. Come on, Clint. Come on, let's go. Nice and easy. Timing.
1, 2, and 3 should be able to compete. Obviously, the situation we're in now is R1 is considerably further along than 2 and 3. But for us to have 2 guys that can compete for that backup job should make us a better football team.
Beautiful.
College football camp's grinding repetition is nothing new to the veteran Cowboys, but for J.W. Walsh and his right arm, it's uncharted territory.
I really feel like my shoulder's falling off right now. We've thrown 200 to 300 more balls than I've ever thrown in a practice. This is not going to be a good ball.
He came from an offense that doesn't throw the ball a ton, you know, especially during practice. We throw probably more than he's thrown an entire season.
Arm hurt?
Bad.
Does it really?
Like, it's horrible.
I was trying to change mechanically some of the things he's doing, and it puts a little bit more stress on different muscle groups that he hadn't been using.
Break, thank God.
Hey, Monk.
Yeah.
We might want to start thinking about just going back and go one side a day. And J-Dub's hurting or not sore.
J-Dub?
Yeah, he's hurting. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do that. I'm glad you brought that to me.
This should be flat to the ground.
And one of those are right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not very good.
That's not very good.
J.W.'s arm injury is a reminder that any day could be disastrous for any player. If that were to be Brandon Whedon, the next in line must be ready to step in.
You have to prepare every day like you're the starter because you know you're one play away. If something happens to Brandon, you have to be ready.
You know, it's not easy being a backup quarterback. I've been there. It's tough. You know, you sit on the sidelines, prepare all week, but really as a backup quarterback, you have to prepare like you're going to play. ask questions, do the right things in practice, prepare, watch film, and do all the things necessary.
Clint Chelf was a standout at Enid High School, 60 miles from Stillwater, where he was used to the spotlight. His current role is much different.
When I first got here, it was tough. You know, there's a lot of older guys, a lot of guys that are in the NFL now, and, you know, I was intimidated when I got here. I mean, you're going against a defense that plays in the Big 12 every day, and you got to show it against them first, and once the coaches realize that, then they'll trust you, and if something happens and you have to go in, they'll feel good with you in there.
Clint's strengths are his ability to move. He's a good athlete. He's an accurate thrower, but he doesn't have the arm strength that Brandon does.
He understands his role, and he understands that he's one snap away.
A month-long camp lends little time for the team to step away from the daily football grind. For the quarterbacks, any moment away from the facility is still treated as a learning experience.
And for you? The French toast.
Okay. Do you want anything on that?
Cream cheese.
Honey almond. Honey
Cream
almond.
cheese.
Just plain cream cheese?
Yeah.
Get honey almond cream cheese.
And honey almond. Honey almond. Clint and Brandon have been awesome. You can always tell that they're always here for my best interest.
Do you want it hot, cold, or toasted?
Hot. Toasted. Toasted.
Okay.
You know, JW was kind of shy, you know, like is to be expected with any freshman, but, you know, he's kind of opened up a little bit more now during camp since we've all been, you know, together 24/7.
How's it like during the season, like practices and even the games and stuff?
Pretty chill. Tuesday and Wednesday are the heavy days, you know, like full pads and like big game plan days. Thursday is just kind of like shoulder pads, like a full speed run through. And Fridays, walkthroughs and chill. So really and truly, Tuesday and Wednesdays are the days that we get after it.
Season's fun. Yeah. Practices are not that hard, and it's fun.
Refill.
Let's do this.
Put your teed up.
Let's do it.
There is little doubt that Brandon Whedon is the most talented quarterback on the roster in Stillwater. On the golf course, the pecking order remains the same.
Oh, yeah. My golf game is very below average.
Oh, heads up.
My golf game right now is lacking.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
You can tell they don't play a lot, you know, but they love to play. They're competitive guys.
I'm gonna walk this one off.
You know, my game kind of prevailed. They were a few strokes behind.
Whedon's success on the course comes as no surprise. Whedon is also a member of the perennial national power Oklahoma State golf team.
It was a lot of fun. We have a good time around each other. We're all close-knit and have a lot of fun together.
The road ahead will test Brandon Whedon. JW and Clint will be his sounding board. But they will not be alone in their endeavor. A community is eager and willing to stand with the Cowboys on their journey.
We got the talent this year. Great offense coming back.
They've got Whedon, they have Blackman, their defense is up and coming.
We just steadily improved year after year.
This year is the year that they're going to take the Sooners.
They've had our number the last several years.
LSU's going to win Bedlam.
Have a good chance to go undefeated. They don't do it this year, it'll never happen.
It's our year.
This is it. We're going to win it all. Go Cowboys.
Go Pokes.
Go OSU.
Year of the quarterback. Depth chart. America is a nation defined by its communities. Groups of people who share common values. And people who hold those values above all else. For the Cowboys to achieve their goals, it will take this whole community, including the member with the biggest wallet, a proud alum with the means to usher in a new era.
Now, I had given, you know, a few $100s along the way, but it's the first time I got into the millions was with the geology gift. And we started on the stadium and all. I made a $20 million gift. So then I thought, well, hell, I had a really big year and things were great. And then I made the larger gift, $165 million, and then it just went on top of that. But I'm in the game up here now for over $500 million. We know we are competitive. We've got it. Everything's lined up. Let's just do it. Let's get a national championship. I'm ready, and I know everybody else is.
For T. Boone Pickens and the rest of the Cowboy country's dream to come to fruition, it'll take more than just one great quarterback. Lucky for the Cowboys, their #1 receiver is the reigning Biletnikoff Award winner for the nation's top wideout.
I would describe myself as a somewhat quiet guy. There's really no reason to speak. Your actions speak louder than words.
Bullet. He's just running. Black, nice job getting your depth. Come on, plant it. Put it on him.
He has all the qualities that are the hardest things to teach guys.
He's able to do, a lot of big things with the ball in his hand and before the catch, blocking, does everything that it takes to become an elite receiver.
It's nice timing, Black. Here we go.
He's mentally tough.
Give it to him.
He plays strong through the ball. He can bend and has tremendous body quickness.
More times than not, he made me look better than I should have last year.
Right in the baby maker. Getting them high balls all day.
I think when you get the opportunity, and you show up, that anything could happen.
Good. Nice timing.
Bad Brad's slow smoked ribs are a Stillwater favorite. Attention to detail is key to any winning barbecue sauce and to any great football team. A fitting weekly stop for the Oklahoma State receiving corps, whose topic of conversation is their gunslinging quarterback.
Wheaton broke my finger the other day.
I tell you what. You can't get used to Wheaton's pass. Yeah. I ain't got no helmet on. I don't feel comfortable catching one from Wheaton.
Yeah, you took one already from him.
Hard. Knock my contact out. If you catch one of them, you better have your hands right, because they're liable to break with your fingers.
Wilson just invested in like a ball machine called the Wheaton. Had that thing slinging about 100 miles an hour.
It's only got one speed, fast. Don't get up.
Go catch balls on the Wheaton after practice.
No, Coach, I want to live tomorrow, because I'll see y'all next week.
Balls on the Wheaton.
Cowboys are an original breed of man, rough, rugged, resourceful. Ranching in Oklahoma is a tradition, a calling passed down through bloodlines, father to son, generation to generation. College football traditions are no different. Embracing those traditions lends itself to an unspoken bond between a team and its followers.
Coach Gundy's going to be part of this singing alma mater? Look at you.
Well, tradition is something that's very important in college football. You have to win consistently in order for traditions to be built.
As your program grows and you start building a tradition of winning, I think, those become things that carry over and your fan base wants to be involved in.
For those fans, this year's team wants to be the first to start a tradition of national championships.
We expect the young men that join our football family to uphold those traditions from this point forward.
The Cowboys have merged old traditions with new over the tenure of head coach Mike Gundy. The newest, another bullet to add to their revolver, a fresh look.
I think it's important for the team and the players that are the leaders of the team to have some say-so in what different types of uniforms that we'll wear each week.
Got some options.
Got a couple. Yeah. So I was fortunate enough to be able to be a part of the group, get the group of guys that were able to pick what we wear each week.
First game's gonna be hot. 6 o'clock kick.
We got to do something different, though. I think there's a lot of pressure that comes with that, because all the fans and everybody wants to know what we're wearing, but I just tell everybody it's a surprise.
Put the white pants there.
We've got a great combos, and I think people will be pretty excited when we run out of the tunnel for that first game.
I'm okay with it.
That looks good.
It won't be too hot.
No.
Okay.
Sounds good. This time of the year is pretty busy with football and everything that's going on. Nice to get out and spend some time with family and relax and maybe just go to their house and hang out just to get out of here and kind of ease my mind from everything that's going on.
What's going
nice, huh?
With game week nearly upon them, fans in Stillwater are anxious to kick off what they hope is a historic season. The man largely responsible for that hope, Brandon Whedon, relishes in the opportunity to spend some time with his biggest fans.
We never pushed him as far as growing up. We never, pushed him to play sports. For baseball, it was hard for him to give that up just because, for so long it was the love of his life.
He'd always said that if I ever get to a point where I can't continue to compete at this game, that I'd go back and play football. I think once, his career came to an end in baseball, then I think he just mentally switched gears.
It was like he was home one day from baseball, and the next day he was, up in Stillwater talking to the coaches and starting his football career.
I don't think anybody would have thought we'd be where we're at today. Him having the success he's had, being, playing at this level at this university, and, it's surreal.
Very important day. It's a full thud scrimmage. We want guys playing full speed. Not going to the ground, not cutting. Take care of each other, but you have to play hard. Go full speed. We're trying to get 100 plays today. If you may have any questions, opportunity to get better, don't let it pass, all right? Let's go. Here we go.
The final scrimmage, the last chance for the Cowboys to tune up their high-octane offense.
Too slow, man.
But off the line, they come off sputtering.
Get up, let's go.
The first couple drives, we kind of stalled out, with the ones. I'll take most of the blame for that.
Somebody got to make a play. Here we go.
The offense was sluggish. They just didn't have a lot of energy when they started.
Multi-switch on me, Rick. Just being a quarterback, it's my job to get everybody else motivated and get everybody else going.
Hey, 974, let's go. It's too easy, let's go. Go, Rick.
Let's go, tempo, let's go.
When guys are able to step up and make plays, just kind of makes things easier. It's kind of a momentum shift.
Two's up, same spot.
I really think that going into the second scrimmage, I did a lot better. One more week of working on getting my feet together at the top of my drop, I really think that helped.
Three's up.
Improvement that I made from scrimmage 1 to scrimmage 2, there was a huge difference. You could tell just by the timing of my throws, and I was even more accurate.
Tempo, let's roll.
The whole week of practice we had before that, Monken was drilling hard on me on all those things. And
to where you want to be from a team perspective, I think from a standpoint of our guys understanding the system and working hard and competing every day, I think we're there.
Two weeks until kickoff. Classes begin at Oklahoma State. For the freshman, it's another new experience. For the sophomore, it's just another credit.
This is Old Testament, in case you wandered into the wrong class today.
And for the senior, it's a class to keep him on course.
Okay, I want to welcome you all to golf today.
The Hebrew Scriptures represent the cradle for more than 50% of the people on the face of the earth.
You turn to 0 degrees, both arms are going to straighten, your wrists are going to straighten towards that ball.
For when we project back 3,000 years, it's a little bit difficult to evaluate the stories.
We're going to go ahead and head to the simulator.
Practice makes perfect. That's what camp is about. The final week leading up to game day is about buffing out each minute flaw and stitching together the final pieces. It's a last chance for the coaches to iron out any remaining wrinkles.
Tell me about Whedon. It looks like to me that he's more polished and has a better feel for what's going on than he's ever been.
I think that's true. I think he feels more comfortable with the system, getting in and out of plays, seeing what the defense has given him. I think where he gets himself in trouble, I think he's got to keep working when he gets frustrated, you know, when he can't get the ball out on time or, you know, he gets frustrated we haven't, you know, moved the ball a couple drives. He wants to make a play.
Well, I have anxiety about everything. In my position, you worry about each player, how their emotional state will be leading up to game day. You can't aim, and then fire. You got to aim and fire. And so it's the same thing with what we do. We make decisions, we go with it, we never look back. He wants to do it every play. You know, we could go 4 series in a row and score, and then we could go 2 or 3 and not.
I rely on my arm a little bit too much at times, but I'm willing to take a shot. You know, I'm all about throwing the big ball, and our receivers love going to get it.
All right, well, we'll go over this in the morning.
Okay, great.
Okay, all right.
Sounds
See you
good.
later. You bet.
Yep.
There you go, good. Step up, make a throw. Boom, that's it, good. Eyes downfield, nice and smooth, nice and easy. Boom, throw.
Do you know much about Lafayette yet?
They're going to come in here and they could care less what we did last year.
You know, last year we went down there and we didn't play very well, and so they'll probably be pretty confident coming here.
As much as we think we know what they're going to do, we don't know until we line up here Saturday.
Us having all this preseason hype and being ranked 8th or 9th in the country, that just throws fuel on their fire.
Promise you what we run come Saturday, we'll feel comfortable with and we'll have the answers for it.
Our approach to a game like this, going and offensively get the ball in the hands of the guys that can win the game for you.
I don't like to fail. I don't like to let my teammates down. I like to, you know, kind of be the leader.
I know everything's slow on their side. Go score.
And we're talking about championship. And, you know, we won 11 last year. We want to win 12. We won 13 and ultimately go to a BCS game.
You know, they really just have to stay focused on what's going on. There's definitely a lot of excitement in this community and across the state.
Yo, BCS on 3. 1, 2, 3. BCS!
You try to get the players over before you start the year. It's been a long summer, long camp. Get them over here and get them a home-cooked meal or get them a meal at the house.
How is it?
Had some really good barbecues, some brisket, and some ribs.
You baked the pie by yourself?
Yes. JW made a pie. He made a peanut butter pie that he was talking about.
How is it?
Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. That is legit.
If Clint likes it, everybody will like it.
Hey,
Drew. It was fun, you know. It was nice to just get away from here a little while and go, you know, spend some time and kind of get football off our minds.
All right, gentlemen, thanks for coming.
Thank you, guys.
See you, buddy. See ya.
In less than 24 hours, all the reps, all the sweat, all the meetings will mean nothing. In less than 24 hours, all that'll be left is the execution. The first of 13 opportunities to fulfill all of the hype, all of the expectations. In less than 24 hours, it'll be game day.
Adam.
Game day. 30,000 tailgating Cowboy faithful count down the hours until kickoff. The hope is this will be the beginning of a journey which will end in a title.
Like everything, you want to make sure, guys, that we have the ability to start fast. Starting fast means from the moment I go, I win against my man. It'll be about us today. It won't be anything about them. They got one guy they think that's a senior, an NFL player, and he plays their right corner. And we got the best receiver in the nation playing over there, so him. It's all about us. All right? See you guys later.
My parents, you know, they come up a little bit early. They got some friends and stuff they tailgate with. It's kind of a deal that they've done since the first day I became a starter, and you know, it's nice to see them before we kick it off and start playing the game.
So how are you feeling today?
Good.
Did you like your snacks?
Personal rituals are rooted in athletics. A quick lunch and a little relaxation with his family gives Brandon Whedon a moment to clear his head before leading the Cowboys on the walk for the last opening game of his college career.
This is your field, it's your stadium, you're in front of your friends and family. They've come here to see you. You have an obligation to not disappoint them. Guys, we want to play extremely fast. We will score, and we'll score often. Play with emotions and play to the crowd. Okay, this is 1 of 13. You get 13 opportunities in 365 days out here. And as we said when we started this thing in early August, before you know it, we'll be on the walk playing in the first game. It's already here.
The walk is one of the funner things about game day. It's different now than it was 4 or 5 years ago, and people didn't really have a clue who I was. Now people are yelling and wanting high fives, and it's a lot of fun.
Every day that we suffered through those 110-degree-plus afternoons was another day closer to the beginning of college football season.
We're in the process of building traditions here in football. We've not had a lot of that in the past.
This team, there's a lot expected of them. The highest ranking for an OSU team entering a season.
The program has come miles over the last few years, and you can just feel it in the excitement in the fans.
I've been around Oklahoma State football my entire life, and I've never had an atmosphere like this going into a football season.
All right, it's been a lot of work put in, it's been a lot of talk, all right? But really what it comes down to is we get one opportunity tonight, and when it's over, it's over. And we've got a lot of guys on this team that have played a lot of snaps and understand what it takes. You've got an opportunity to do something special, and it starts right here. Let's get it done, right now.
The Cowboy players have made their way out onto the field in the new gray jersey. Crowd probably in the neighborhood of 55,000 expected here tonight.
You know, we've all been working, you know, towards this one game for the last 5 weeks, and it's kind of like all eyes on you.
We had a great 4 weeks of camp, and it was finally nice to kick one off, and we were focused on what we had to do on the field, and that was to win the football game.
And Oklahoma State's offense will take the field under the direction of 27-year-old senior quarterback Brandon Wheat.
They're going to single high, fire zone, spit it out.
Goes right side, caught by Blackman to the 20, scoots along the right side to the 15 and tackled just beyond the 15-yard line.
80 sag.
Throws over the middle, it's caught in the end zone for a touchdown. Pistols firing, touchdown Oklahoma State.
The ball he threw is an unbelievable ball. Not many quarterbacks can make that throw, and it was pretty amazing to actually be on the sidelines to see that throw.
Just send Wheaton to the phone so I can talk to him real quick. That was a great throw, buddy. I mean, that really isn't high red because of so much quarters, but that was a great throw and great catch.
Todd had a very difficult job in his first game to really call plays in a long time.
It doesn't matter. We're running the same play. We're in the middle of our drive. We'll talk in between it. Doesn't matter. Brown 26, too late. Brown 26. Come on, son. Let's go. Now. Relax. Everybody, relax. Double sail! Double sail! Let's go! Let's get the damn thing called.
But he was able to think things through. There was good discussion between him and Brandon, and I thought he did very well for the first game.
No, drop down the middle.
Deep over the middle, man wide open, caught by Blackman at the Louisiana 26, and he dives down to the Cajun 24. Deep down the right side for Blackman, and he makes a sliding catch at the 5-yard line.
Timeout, take a timeout. You got timeout, just take the timeout. Are we taking the timeout? You got to kick it.
And the first half comes to a close with number 8 Oklahoma State on top of Louisiana Lafayette 34-10.
Great first half. Other than 3 drives, we scored every time we touched it. You got me? We're much better than they are. Again, 34 points. That's a great half, guys. Holy balls, that's great. Okay? Just keep playing. We started off here. The guy can't kick. We're going to return the thing to the 40. We're going to go and score, and then we're going to start it all over again. I like it. All right? Let's go. Have some fun flying around. You only get 13 shots. That's all you get. Let's go.
You got to start and play with a lot of energy in the second half, okay? Don't worry about the scoreboard. Okay, go out, start with a lot of energy. We don't need any penalties. Take care of the ball. Let's get it rolling. Offense. Let's move it down the field, all right? Let's go.
Wheaton gets a snap, back to pass, goes deep over the middle. Caught by Horton to the 40.
You know, I thought we played pretty well. Put up a lot of yards, a lot of points, and I think offensively we played pretty well.
Pistols firing. Touchdown Oklahoma State.
Hey, a nice job. You got to be quicker on the pop. They were blitzing, going to single high. You got to get your feet set. You got me? All right, buddy. Good job. See you.
Oklahoma State expands its lead, 44-13 over Louisiana.
And there were things in the game that didn't go as well as you would have hoped from a turnover standpoint.
Fires it over the middle, and it's intercepted.
I know you didn't see it. That's fine. He did a nice move, and we had him. The guy just overlapped, made a great play.
For your first game, if you had any concerns, it would be that we didn't want to give them any free points from our offense.
Being chased, throws over the middle, it's intercepted. Intercepted by Louisiana Lafayette to the 45, and he's going to go all the way.
What is he doing? Just throwing it.
some of the things I did were very uncharacteristic, and made decisions I normally don't make.
The last interception.
For him to be disappointed is good. That's what good players do. They're very critical of their own play.
Whedon back to pass, fires over the middle toward the end zone, and a leaping catch is made. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Michael Harrison. He made that look really easy.
Oh, great job tonight. Great job. You're done. Tell Chelp he's going, all right?
Chelp in the shotgun, and Chelp fakes a handoff, throws over the middle, caught by Stewart.
I thought Clint played well. He was in control the entire time. He looked poised.
I think I did pretty good. We were up a lot, so I didn't really have to do much. Wasn't a lot of pressure, so I just, handed it off a couple times, made a couple throws, and let the other guys work.
Screen pass out to Anderson, left side, and he runs it into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
I thought he did a great job of handling what we gave him to go on the field and execute.
That'll be it. The Cowboys score 60 plus in an opener for the second consecutive year. Tonight, Oklahoma State defeats Louisiana 61-34.
Seeing my first college football game and being here, it was really amazing. And I want to get out there really, really bad, but at the same time, I know my time will come eventually, and I just got to keep working.
Brandon Whedon, 24 of 39 passing for 388 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I think if we stay focused and we just go into every game like it's our last, I think it could be our year.
I like the chemistry with our coaches and our players.
We have a great team with a lot of depth, with great support from our fans.
With all the players we have and the focus and determination, I think, this is a special year for us.
Good win, guys. All right, there's a lot of build-up to this game. It was good to go out and play. I'm very proud of the way you guys performed.
There's a lot of excitement, and I think we've got all the pieces in place. We've got to just go finish and prepare well every week and continue to get better as a team. And I think we started off on the right foot.
The win is just the first step towards a goal that began in the blistering heat and will test a community, a team, and its quarterback. Former Oklahoma State head coach Jimmy Johnson said, "The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra." With each successful step comes increased hope in Stillwater that this is the year the Oklahoma State Cowboys have that little extra.